Hello, my name is Owen Van Kyken. This is Tyler Weatherall, and we are both doctors from Michigan, and we're here to talk to you about trisomy X, also known as triple X syndrome. Background information on trisomy X is there's symptoms to it, there's an extra X which is added to you, and it only affects females.
Okay, so as you can see right here in this picture, that when you look at it, it has more of a male figure to it, and is what you will look like if you have trisomy X, and you have short hair because you are more like a male because you have that third X chromosome, and your breasts will be widely spread out, and you would have widely spaced nipples. Then if you were a female, they would be regular spaced nipples. And so as you look at this, it has many different features than a female regular body would. Okay, so when you go to the genetic information, it is found on the X chromosome because there's 3 X, so you're dealing with the X chromosome, not the Y. And then when you go through it all, it's an X-linked because there's an extra X, so it's automatically X-linked. It's non-recessive or non-dominant because it can happen to anyone when you're born. If you have an extra X chromosome, there's nothing you can do about it, and it doesn't run in the family. Anybody can get it. And it's also non-disjunction. So as you look at this, this is an example of the triple X syndrome. When you go through all of it, you're supposed to have 26 chromosomes, but because of this extra one right here, you have 27. And then when you go through all of it, it goes pair, pair, pair. You get to the very last one, there's 3. You're supposed to only have 2 because that's a pair. It's a pair of 2, not a pair of 3. So this is what your chromosomes would look like if you were in an extra X chromosome.
Okay, so for Punnett squares, there are no Punnett squares using trisomy X because trisomy X is a non-dominant or recessive genetic disorder, so it is not possible to make a Punnett square. Now for the pedigree, it's the same thing. Trisomy X is not allowed, not able to be a pedigree because it's a non-dominant and non-recessive genetic disorder.
For the bibliography, sorry, I cannot pronounce that, I have a hard time, but this is basically, we're just trying to quote the authors to give them representative for their work that taught us what we know. From this presentation, all our information, you can go through these links, figure out what information, where we got it from, what pictures we got it from, and where everything is, just to see, and then you can see where it was published, and the link and everything that you need to make it so it's not copyright. And this is what it would look like, and this is links that you can get more information if you would like to.
In conclusion, we would like to recap everything we did. We talked about background information, everything that we would be talking about. Then we talked about the genetic information, mutations, Punnett squares, and pedigrees, and how they are able to be used in trisomy X disorder. Again, I'd like to thank you for listening to and watching our presentation about trisomy X, or as it's called in the medical world, triple X syndrome. Thank you again.
That's all, folks.